woman secretly added a pig's aphrodisiac to the milk powder. She had long discovered that her husband would secretly make it for that scheming woman to drink every night. Sure enough, after drinking it, the scheming woman's body became feverish. She directly cornered the woman's husband in the bathroom. Now was the perfect opportunity to catch them in the act. She abruptly pushed open the door, ready to catch them red-handed. All of this was because of the bloody lessons learned in her previous life. Back then, she had kindly taken in this scheming woman as a nanny. As a result, the other woman tricked her into drinking a sterilizing soup. The woman underwent countless surgeries in order to bear a child for her husband. In the end, she died from a ruptured uterus due to a failed surgery. Only before her death did she discover that her husband had been deceiving her all along. It was not until she drew her last breath that the senior she had secretly loved for many years appeared. Only then did she realize with regret that she had loved the wrong person in this life. If there was a next life, she would definitely keep her eyes wide open. She never imagined that in the next second she would truly return to 20 years ago, and today happened to be the day her mother gave birth. Seeing the 2 bowls of chicken soup her mother-in-law had prepared, she suddenly recalled that in her previous life, her mother had passed away after drinking the chicken soup. At this time, her husband hypocritically ladled out a bowl for her, saying it was to nourish her body. She knew that medicine had been put inside. She hurriedly found an excuse to send her husband away. Secretly, she switched the 2 bowls of chicken soup. The mother-in-law then took the drugged chicken soup and gave it to the scheming woman. Seeing her mother again after 20 years, she cried and threw herself into her arms, calling out, "Mother." Since she was living again, she would definitely protect this family. At this moment, her husband attentively handed over the chicken soup. Watching his mother-in-law drink it, he secretly rejoiced, thinking that his plot was about to succeed, because the woman had also drunk the chicken soup. So the husband still pretended to be concerned. Asking how she felt, she intentionally said her stomach hurt a little. At this time, her father ran over, saying that her mother was about to give birth, and they needed to notify the doctor immediately. The mother-in-law also rushed over at this time, hearing that the woman's mother's stomach was hurting terribly. She thought the plan had succeeded. As long as the child could not be saved, the family property would all be theirs. But she never imagined that the first to have an incident would be the scheming woman. After drinking the chicken soup, she hemorrhaged and was sent to the hospital for emergency treatment. But there was only one emergency room. The mother-in-law insisted that the doctor first save the scheming woman. The woman directly retorted, how could they not save her birth mother and instead save an outsider? The mother-in-law was instantly speechless. In the end, the mother safely gave birth to the woman's younger brother. The mother-in-law simply could not believe it. Obviously, a potent drug had been put in the chicken soup. Later, the scheming woman's child could not be saved. She hugged the woman's husband and cried nonstop. After her emotions calmed down, she thought of another vicious plan. That was to use her identity as a nanny to mix into the family, find an opportunity to kill the woman's younger brother, and seize the family property. After the woman had settled her mother, she thought of the senior who had helped her in her previous life. She specially sent some money to help him through a difficult time. A month later, the mother-in-law brought the scheming woman back home. The woman readily offered a high salary, letting the scheming woman help take care of her younger brother. When the husband returned home, in front of the scheming woman, she intentionally acted intimate with her husband. The scheming woman was so angry, she almost lost her composure on the spot. So while the woman went to shower, the jealous scheming woman argued with the man. But at this time, the woman who had just finished showering happened to run into the scene.